in my lifetime, under most circumstances, to say I told you so. Nah, no. But I just say fair discernment, not fair warning. I said, and I've been on this for a few days about these migrants slash you know what. And I said it's to be outdone. Start with the open air NYC, not Airbnb, but open air NYC. Mayor Adams has said, "Hey, people." That's what he's saying. Now, some people, maybe a little bit cynical with all the homelessness and all the people sleeping on subways, and they're just having a great time up there. So I guess you'll be opening your homes. What is it? Maybe they've opened it, about 46,000 people are there already. But they want you to open your homes. You got spare rooms, spare beds. Now that's what is it? It's 30 days in New York somehow. I'm paraphrasing. Go look it up. That you have to be 30 days before you can be considered a tenant. Okay. So good morning to you, Samoan Watchman. Amazing. To people from all over the world. Listen. Open your wallets, open your homes, whatever it is. Open your refrigerator, open your gas tank. I don't know. Expose your children. Do all of that. Because New York is a welcoming city. So it's not going to be long before that the cuckoo bird in Chicago will be doing the same thing. It's going to start, and some people say, this thing might get dismissed before this whole idea will be over before you can say amen. Some people, they're probably not there. These elite are not about to take anybody into. I don't, no, they don't want you a part of their, I can smoke a peppermint latte. I said that. I said my 5 times Black Lives Matter today at the drive-thru. That's all I got. And then they'll hit you with this NIMBY. This is a social experiment, friends. But don't worry, Mayor Adams has a solution. So yeah, but then I tell you what, but this is not off the table, and this is my table. Okay, not Adams's table. Next thing they're going to be doing is they're going to be transferring people's property. You don't pay your property taxes. I don't care who you are. When you consider yourself black, brown, Creole, mulatto, mixed, biracial, triracial, whatever you want to do. That's the next thing they're going to be doing. You're not paying your taxes. Your stuff is going to be used. Might even say, hey, you lost it. You didn't pay the state. Shucks. You got to go. You're out, they're in. And all of this is going to do is create more divide, more tensions, more vitriol. It's going to create resentment in an already people that wave red and blue flags. Okay, that's all it's going to do. It's going to create. What is it? To me, this is another form of wealth transfer in my mind. It's another form of wealth transfer. Because and these people are going to help inherit properties potential. And I'm putting this out. I'm going out on a limb, extending again. I'm trying not to hurt anybody, including myself. These people are going to end up getting transferred property, and they'll work and pay for it on the mishaps of people in this country suffering from everyday hyperinflation. We have an administration that won't even admit that we are actually going through a recession. By definition, I don't know, figuratively, metaphorically, what will he submit to? Just saying. I don't know. You guys help me out. Help me. Maybe I'm not, you know, it's just something to think about. Stuff is about to get real. It's not going to get any better. Am I here to be a negative Nancy Debbie Downer? No, but I'm just telling you. You know, I'm more realist than anything. But I had said, somebody had said they were going to be trying to get people into the homes. But I'm going a step further and saying your property, all of that's going to be a big umbrella. It's all up in the cloud. Not only are they going to try to put them in there temporarily, and then they're offering up to what, 125? Did I hear some garbage? Was it 125 they're offering? Which they can't stay. You can't even stay at the Holiday Inn for that. What's 125 in New York City? And this is about to be the heat. I'm telling you. That city is, if you think that city was packed on a vertical sardine, it's going to be even worse. There you go. Simone Washburn says no property is safe. No, because we're all on the WEF, W to the E to the F. By 2030, so you're gonna own nothing and be happy. George Orwell says, imagine the boot stomping on your face, and then he says, don't let it happen. These people were not prophetic. They were they were on the agenda. They were in on the agenda. I don't believe we have prophetic founders. I don't believe we have prophetic George Orwell's words, futuristic movies, and all this stuff. All these people that partook or illustrated or articulated, these people were part of the agenda. So shout out to the Simone Washburn. Thank you so much for coming in. But yeah, things are going to get real. And I'm not drawing it down to a liberal. It's not a liberal conservative thing right now. It's not, okay? Because I told you about this little thing. I told you guys about this little thing at the end of 18, and it was called the Migration Compact. That is a world. That was a UN idea, where over so ever many double-digit nations signed on to it. And it's just like it was like this country has it's like in a few minutes, there's not even going to be any solvency because nobody's going to be able to afford anything. See, there you go. Someone watch what he says. Their mentality is that anything owned to us is really lent to us. Well, yeah, they even say that about parents. They say pay rent when it comes to parents. Listen. Every now and then I'll say, if you don't listen to anything I say, this is one to watch. And the entire summer, it's not going to be just these so-called liberal states. They're going to this is going to be a problem for the entire country. A lot of people they wanted to say, oh, that's a border state problem. Oh, that's only a border state problem. It's a nation problem. And if you want to hide your head in the sand or hit your alarm clock and go back to bed, then do that. Or no, pull the shades down. Pull your blackout shades down. Pull your blackout shades down and go back to sleep, because you don't have an alarm. An alarm would be, your consciousness. You'd have some consciousness, but no, you're not even ready. So you don't have an alarm either. But I'm telling you, it's so hot in these stores. These stores are not even equipped to deal with the kind of heat that we're dealing with right now. The stores are not equipped to deal with the kind of heat we're experiencing right now. It's so hot in many of these stores that they have the air on, but it just feels like a compressor is blowing around someplace. Hi, 22 Ronan, how are you? But yeah, I'm telling you, the heat is like, I don't know what to call it. It's like, I don't know. We're in some kind of pressure cooker, or we just, you know, the most of the stores can't even handle the heat. If you go into these big box stores right now, it's like a whole mess. It's hot. And then eventually you'll see those things with the big squeegee looking, accordion looking, dare I say pipes, accordion looking tubes hooked up to this thing. And I'm like, that's not helping, George. It's not helping. So yeah, but I'm just saying the cost of everything this summer, the cost of just going out the great outdoors, just going to your park, your national park, your state parks in many places like Minnesota is going to go up. You know, I'm telling you, things are just, like I said, I just think that we're on an implosion. You know, this thing is about to implode. And like I said, what are they going to do? Offer smart cities? That's your solution, right? You don't get reparations, you get a smart city. So you be around all the people that look just like you. Hi, Marty Lauderdale. But yeah, check out this New York City policy. The mayor genius Eric Adams is now telling people to open up their private homes. Chicago is probably going to be next. Yeah, because I think they're flying people over. Flying people from California, flying them from wherever, flying Texas. And see, these people that are still waving these flags of color, this team and that red team, blue team, it doesn't matter. If you're putting these people anywhere, if you're putting the people in the country, if you're furthering them into the corridors of this country, you are still contributing to the problem. So I guess I've said this before. Some people want to see, oh, well, send them all to such and such a politician's house. To me, those are people that seem like they care more about, they want to be entertained, but they're getting screwed but we're all getting screwed at the same time. I guess it's a coping mechanism, you know. Maybe the kind of like people deal with procrastination is maybe not so much about laziness. Maybe it's about the fear. It's a fear. You want the political theater because you're just as fearful as everybody else, but you'd rather be rah-rah for this team or that team, no matter if we're all getting screwed. It's not, your rah-rah is not getting us any close to less taxes or not being taxed, because when you bring people into the country in droves, the resources are going to be, look at our institutions already, your schools, your hospitals, your roads, your trash, your services in your city, whether it's an armpit town or it's a big metro. Somebody has to pick up the bill. And guess who it is? Like I said, they said not only open your wallet, you're going to open your wallet. Everybody's going to be welcoming these people. It's not just these, I'm telling you. It is not, who's paying for these flights? Buses, cross-country flights. Who's paying for it? I'll wait. Who's paying for it again? Oh, and then I saw it about Biden talking about the debt. Oh, nobody got what they want. They always open up with that. As if cares. No, they're telling you they come first. This is your monarch is the government, the Congress. What they want comes first, and you, the taxpayer, you're last. You're gonna pick up, you're paying for whatever it is. More debt. You get behind door number 2, you get the same thing you always get, but they want you to feel like they got something. Samoan says, I love what you said, it's a nation problem, don't get caught up on in your state being bad. No, because I can see, even in armpit towns, you're seeing people from all Walmart. It's happening. It's happening. And see the other fallacy, the other, they think it's a logical fallacy, is that they think that there's only people from trilateral countries from the southern, from Central America are coming up here. No, 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 no. Just saying. I don't know if this is not sustainable. Only thing we can do is pray that we can pray that we can be, that we are sustained, and that we can endure all of this, because we're the ones picking up, we're struggling ourselves. How many people have you seen that you're stepping over in San Diego, LA? Once upon a time, LA was sure it is more than that by now. People sleeping on subways, people sleeping at the beach in San Diego. Brand new cars, but people, when this demic hit, you could tell the people that were there, fresh candy, hip hop reference. Brand new cars, people living in them at the beach. Newsom, what was it? The moratorium on the moratorium on the rent went off. And it left those people were in their cars. They were so far behind, they couldn't catch up. There was no catching up when that was over. But you need to bring other people here. You have no tired, no hungry, no weary, no underpaid, no people. Nobody here, I guess, needs a better opportunity, a better shake, or just needs to let their alleged government work for them. Nobody needs that here, right? We don't need any of that. We can just have everybody and anybody. But this may be no consolation. I have seen Australians talk about it. I've seen the people talking about the hotel. I've heard about people's weddings and all this stuff being affected by this. I have no confidence and no faith in our government. None. So if you're here to be spooked by that, I've lost some subscribers. Okay, this is probably not the show for you. Okay, because I want to know how your ruler is actually doing any better than the last one and the one before that and before that. The agenda still gets advanced. It still gets advanced, people. Whether your person is saying no, 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 but then taking a bus and driving people from there and then still drive. You still pay federal taxes. And a lot of this stuff is angering to people. Have we all been given a bad shake? Oh, yeah. But I tell you what, when you start to see people because somebody brought up a point about our food supply. It's like you're getting to the point where you can't even trust the meat. But then you get in line with people that are going to be able to get what you work for, much more than you. It's a big mess, is all I can say. And it's only the resentment is only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse because just nope. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to come in here with that. It's not a bright note or whatever. Marty Lauderdale says, been looking into plasma fires spontaneously appearing, first coming up from the ground through trees, sheltering inside. Oh, wow. Well, like I said, Marty, I'm going to be honest. All we can do, because we know that we're not dealing with people, we're not dealing with just norms right now with what we've been accustomed to. We've been dealing with darkness for a while. But all I can say is, all we can do is pray that we can be sustained. Pray over everything you touch. Because it's his image that they don't want. They don't want that. They want that to go away. Everything's under attack. And we're to me, we're pretty powerless to stop it. Because dare I say, for lack of a better phrase, they've got us all by the short hairs. Pretty much. All you can do is just, I guess you can just try to be careful. And like I would say, you know, doing a whole lot of public stuff, I don't know. I don't even really know. But you know what? I did tell you they did issue the bulletin, the terrorist bulletin. They released that not too long ago. They talked about MVs, different types of, you know, violence. They've labeled them based on race. And then they labeled the other ones based on something else. MVs, was it not domestic violence? Not domestic violence, but racially motivated violence. They're going to put everything, they're going to say, oh, well, we warned you about that, right? We warned you about that, but we warned you about that. So I'm just saying, that's really all we can do. We were told to be soldiers, and a lot of us are, you know, it's not enough to just pray and sing and go to church, and it's really not anymore. It's not enough, you know. Yeah. I mean, I don't have all the answers, but I can tell you it's one thing you might need to hold. You might have, your faith is pretty much all you have right now, because this is, I think we're free falling in many ways. So yeah, but of course, I've been keeping an eye on Chicago and New York and whomever else, and probably California, you name it. But there you go, Ronan. So I guess I'm gonna get out of here, but I just had to come in and bring you the AIRNYC, not Airbnb, but AIRNYC. But it's for Adams to say he's going to pay people $125, and you're talking about people. I've seen some of these children. You're talking about 2 to 3 kids. Who has that kind of room? You know, I'm just saying. You know, what is that little snazzy place? There's some snazzy places in New York and New upstate New York, but I'm telling you, it's gonna get real, and no one's exempt. No one's safe. Shout out to Simone Watchman. But I'm still thinking about doing a panel. You know, I think this is, like I said, it's not and I hate to keep calling it an NYC or because it's gonna dribble down. It's drizzling. It's gonna drip. It's gonna drip. Okay, it is going to drip. It's already dripping. Who was that? Was it Marcy T? Shout out to Marcy T, wherever you are. The power grid, with everybody trying to blast their air conditioners and whatnot all over the country. I'm telling you, it's not going to be pretty. But I'm going to have to get out of here for now. If I get a chance, I may come in and see you guys later. But get over to Rumble, guys. Because I'm going to tell you, if they end up passing this Digital Platform Act, I'm probably going to be split, poof, make like a banana and split. Okay? But Rumble is probably not going to survive either. So, I'm just saying, you know, what is it they used to say? I told you once, I told you twice, I told you next to Jesus Christ. Yeah. Or no, it was different than that, but it was still, we ask you once, we ask you twice, we ask you next to Jesus Christ. That's one saying that I remember as a kid. But you know, some people, I don't know what they think this is, but they're gonna find out. Okay, thank you so much, Marty Lauderdale, and yeah, thank you, Marty Lauderdale. I really appreciate it. So I'll see you guys later. I'm sure there's probably be some more stories. You know, there's a new, you know, Gates has a new little sticky for babies. It's supposed to be ouchless. And I've covered that. I'm pretty sure I have. And I'm going to be honest, some things I'm not letting them hang out on the tube. I'm actually putting them, saving them up over on Rumble. Some of them I'm not. So that's just the beast. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Just want to say thank you so much for coming in to the Samoan Watchman. And I noticed that they're probably tinkering with these little thumbs or whatever. Marty Lauderdale, the Samoan Watchman. Of course, Marty Lauderdale, 22 Ronin. I will see you guys later. So, like, please send me a text. Send me an email or whatever if you're interested in a panel. Might be one of our final panels. We'll see. All right, guys. And it'll be on some of these immigration issues. Just honestly, I'd like to hear from people that are in the areas. I'd like to hear from people that are actually dealing with these issues, like on the ground. Some people in real time, or just tell us what you see. Are we doing a temperature check, or, we called it pain at the pump. Now we got pain somewhere else right about now. So, all right, guys, let me know. You can reach me at blackspringwithautumn@gmail.com. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.